I know how it goes. I do that intro for y'all.
I want to hear it.
Right, I want to hear it. And CoCo, you better not cry.
God damn.
We've been crying already in mental health check-in, so.
Yeah. Ew.
Okay.
All right. Everybody, welcome to Black Girl Tired Book Talk. I'm your host, Storm. I am here with CoCo, Tasha, and Chevelle. These women have carved out something special in this book world that didn't just fill a gap, it built a home. Specs and Book Recs began as a simple idea, a space where Black readers could gather to uplift, discuss, and celebrate the voices of Black indie authors. But what they created became so much more. From morning lives that feel like family check-ins to evening spaces where laughter, debates, and passionate book love mix together effortlessly, they have become a cornerstone of TikTok Black literary community. Their platform amplifies indie authors, spotlight must-read books, host events, and above all, nurtures a village where readers and authors can exist together without pretense. Their presence is not just content; it is culture. It is community. It is the reminder that we are our stories, and that literature is still a living, breathing ecosystem built by real people who show up for each other. Today, we sit with the women behind Specs and Book Recs and talk community building, literary culture, the state of Black book spaces, and where they see this village going next.
Oh, that was so good.
CoCo, I just told y'all not to do all this crap shit.
We not always gangster, Storm.
Oh God. Okay. Thank you. Oh Lord.
Get it together, y'all. Get it together.
That was so good. Thank you.
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you, Storm.
That's
Thank
what
you.
I think of y'all. That's exactly what I think of y'all. So, let's get to the origin story. How did Specs and Book Recs originally start, and what inspired each of you to build a collective rather than a solo platform?
Oh wow.
Don't start, Tasha. I saw your face.
No. I'm gonna be good. I promise I'm gonna be good. So we started, CoCo and I, because we're members of a group of reader women, and they were going on to do some banging ass big things. And so once all of that stuff started happening, CoCo and I were just like, we still communicated, we still connected every day, and it was like, let's just talk about these books. And so as we were doing that, Chevelle had always been a person that always came to our lives. She'd always come, what books y'all reading? She would always read the books that we were reading. And so we once we decided okay, we're going to kind of do this thing. You know what I mean? So it was like, well, are we going to ask Chevelle to be a part of it? And we were like, yes. So we did have to come up with a name for ourselves, and we all wear glasses. And so people tell us all the time, like, oh my God, I read that book because you told me to read it, or you read it and you made it sound so good. So then it just became Specs and Book Recs.
All right. In the earlier days, what told you, oh, this is bigger than just book talk, this is a community forming? Now I ain't even get to no hard questions now.
You really didn't.
You really didn't. You know what it is.
During COVID, I started like everybody else. I got on here just jumping around page to page, whatever. And I didn't have, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I just jumped around until I came across somebody's talking about books. And I'm like, okay, we can do that on here. And so I listened to them, and then that they weren't my speed. So I kept looking, and I came across Black Book Talk. And at the time I was following Lady Creole on her other stuff. And then when I saw her on that side, I'm like, well, damn, she read the same stuff I read. Yay. So I start paying attention and finding new people to follow and listen and take book recs from. And I came across you one day, and I don't remember who you were interviewing. And I was like, oh, she's interesting. And look at where we are today.
Is that what you said?
I did, because I was like,
Tasha.
I think I came across one of your lives, and you was like, I pull up the book events. And I was
Just
like,
saying.
not messing with her.
Until she got to know me. Now she mess with me all the time.
No, I love you.
Mm-hmm.
What about
And
you,
I've been down ever
Chevelle?
since. What about y'all?
I actually started on TikTok as a crafter. Like I'm into crafting, so that's where I started. But in the crafting space, it's very it's not what you know, it's who you know. So they're very catty on that side of TikTok where they don't want to share information. They don't want to, they don't want to commune. If you're not a part of, then you're just not a part of. So it kind of got me to looking into other things on TikTok. And like CoCo, I stumbled upon someone who was reading a book that I had previously read, which was Ethic. And she was talking about how that was her favorite book. And then I reread Ethic again, and the rest is history.
So, what do community, village, and friendship mean to you in the book space? Tasha.
Welcoming, just holding space for people to be who they are when they feel like they can't find their own space. I feel like in Booktalk there's a lot of well, we do this over here and we do this over here and we do that over here. And I feel like people who are just everyday regular people might feel like they don't have a space and they don't have a place that they can just come and be. You understand what I'm saying? So like when we communicate, when we community, us together, separately, me and CoCo live in Georgia, but I live in a separate part of Georgia. Chevelle lives all the way up in Delaware. So we have to find a connection with one another outside of being in each other's physical spaces. So in order for me to do that with them, that's who I'm going to be. But also somebody opened the door for me and somebody followed me and somebody DM'd me about a book I was talking about or an author commented on a post. So at some point we all were somewhere floating around until we found a place to be. And I feel like how we are with each other, we want other people to be able to experience that, because a lot of things online these days is so phony, it's so fake. You have to second guess everything someone says. You have to second guess support that someone gives. You ain't never got to second guess us. Never.
At all.
If I tell you I'm gonna text you, I'm gonna text you. If I tell you to call me when you need me, you call me when you need me. And when you meet us in person, you feel that same love that we give through the screen. You feel that exact same love, because it's tiring to be fake and it's welcoming to just be real. And if you ever grew up on a block in a black city somewhere, everybody was part of everybody. It wasn't a bunch of separation. So why do we have to have that so much in the book space?
Oh, you just said a word. You said it so eloquently. Damn.
Ain't nothing else I need to say.
So, how have you three navigated building a platform together while keeping your friendship at the center?
Our friendship comes first.
Yeah. The friendship is more important than anything that we're doing on social media. We genuinely have love for one another. We genuinely care about one another. So before we do anything that has to do with social media, hostings, or anything like that, we're checking in for each other.
Every day. Every day.
Every day. My babies, they get their
every day.
Word
every morning.
Day. They get a good morning. They get some love to start their day. They get checked on outside of us being on live all day. Text message like, hey, you good? Like, did you eat? Like, are you all right? You know, and we keep that at the base of it because you have to pull each other in, and it's easy to float away and get separated. You have to pull each other in to the love. You have to pull each other into the connection, because CoCo's a person that just goes. Like, she can go. And sometimes CoCo's not used to a super clingy friend, but bitch, let me know where you at. Like, you better turn on that goddamn location so I know where you at. And Chevelle is far away from us, so why you ain't checked in? It's been all day. What is going on here? Are you okay? I got people in Pennsylvania, don't play with me. Like, this is how we keep each other accountable in our friendship, because you don't have to be by yourself even if you're going through something.
Yeah.
So we just make sure that we're always finding a point of connection every single day.
I feel that, because that's how Shannon, Nicole, Latoya, and Tylee, that's how we are with each other. And Erica, we're like close knit, even though y'all be getting on my nerve texting me. But but yeah, I feel that. I'm gonna get the easy questions out the way.
Oh gosh.
Do the hard ones first.
No, I'm finna get the easy ones out, because y'all really gonna have to think about these.
Ooh.
So,
That's fine.
what have you learned about yourself as your platform grew?
That I don't give a fuck about
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
Even if we still are there
This
for
ain't a real place.
It ain't.
This ain't a real place.
I don't, and I found that I did 1,100 followers for like a year, and I used to feel so bad. I used to feel some type of way and be like, oh my god, like, why can't I get more followers? Why my videos don't get more views, and this and the third. And then at some point I stopped giving a shit, because this is for us. This is for me. The people who need to see my videos. Now I will get mad if they don't give me my regular 300 views, but if they give me anything lower than that, I would be pissed. But I didn't get on TikTok to go viral. I didn't get on TikTok to have 10,000 people follow me that I don't know, and then my content has to change because now it's not genuine. Now it's only made just so I can get those views. And so I think the biggest thing I learned here was I don't give a fuck.
I say that all the time.
I didn't gain followers until I came on the book side of things. And even with me being where I am with the followers that I have now, I just don't care. Like, it doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is being able to connect with the people that I've already connected with and have a genuine relationship with already. Anybody outside of that, it's whatever.
Okay. So, what are each of your favorite genres and why?
You want me to tell you what Chevelle's favorite genre is?
What's my favorite genre?
We in the urban sheets and streets over here.
Slut and hood shit.
That's it. That's it.
Preferably together at the same damn time.
I'm dead.
Yeah, exactly.
But listen, I like paranormal.
Hunching though.
Oh yeah,
the hunching. They still gotta be hunching.
Yeah, they still gotta be. They still gotta be hunching. Don't get it.
My favorite genre is some spicy hood shit. But I love me some romance. I do like paranormal, but I need some spicy hood shit.
How do your different reading tastes bring balance and diversity to specs and book reads?
Ooh.
Did they make me read shit that I probably wouldn't have read?
Same. Right.
It's easy for me to get into a rut in what I just like and go from book to book to book. But I'm a very fast reader, and I eat books up and I read them. But CoCo's like things that she pushed towards us, it'll be something that'll slow you down. It will. So it'll be something that'll slow you down that you really got to pay attention to, even if it's in a romance space. You really got to pay attention to it and slow yourself down, right? Chevelle might bring something paranormal because she be talking about how werewolves be hunching and stuff like that, and it make you want to jump on in it. So it's like her thing will open your mind up to different things, and then we collectively like we can read thrillers, and then we can talk about them and different things like that. So yeah, if you want some hunching, ask Chevelle. You want some loving, ask CoCo. You just want some crazy stuff, ask me.
No, you don't. Don't ask Tasha. Don't ask Tasha. don't even do it to yourself. You're gonna be on the morning collective cussing her ass out.
Everybody that cuss me out a time or three.
Oh yeah.
Even Stork.
Yes, multiple times. Where? So what does the Black literary space mean to you guys personally?
It's a way for, especially me, to be seen, because when I grew up, I didn't have anybody that looked like me on the shelf. I've been reading since I was 5. First person I read, I think, was Maya Angelou. And then after that, it would just be, historical stuff or poetry stuff, but it wasn't anything that really had me sitting in a corner ready to read. And then as years went on, I came across Elin Harris and all of them people. And so now in the space that I'm in now, the fact that I can actually pick up a phone and text one of my favorite authors who looks like me is the best part of this whole thing.
Yeah. What about the rest of you?
It's a safe space. I feel safe here. It's safe. I now know that in this bookish space, the stuff that I like to read or the stuff that I thought was weird, not normal, it's normal. I'm okay. I can read that and be okay with it. You know what I'm saying? Them 4 letters. Yeah. I can.
Okay, the letters of the alphabet.
Yeah.
Them four letters, and I ain't talking about the FBI. I'm talking them special letters. Yes. Those letters. No, but there would in my mind, the bookish space at this point allows me to be comfortable in the things that I like, and I can find a plethora of it being written by Black authors. And they cater to,
Yo nasty ass. I got it.
Absolutely.
I got it.
Say the word, child. I think for me, it just feels like I don't have those type of stories, like those type of backgrounds. Like, you know what I mean? I grew up very poor, drug addicted mother, living in projects, abandoned homes, and different things like that. So reading was not on the agenda. I read, for school, I read different stuff. I got interested in different things, but I feel like in this space, once I found my little tribe of people, like of community, it was like, and I decided that, I read everything, white authors, Latin authors, but I'm going to amplify Black authors because those are the stories that stick with me.
Yeah.
Those are the stories that land on me, make an impression on me, and give me an opportunity to see myself in a book.
Yeah.
And it's different. It's just different reading other authors because you kind of like, you get to the point where you're like, oh, I expect them kind of to say that. It's like, even though there's different books, it's kind of, sometimes you feel like you're reading the same book over and over again. And then I feel like in this space, because Black authors, especially Black independently published authors, have had to carve their way so hard, have had to dig so hard, dig their heels in, their stories are going to touch you. Their stories are going to hit you. Their stories are going to stay with you because in order for them to be successful, they need to be remembered. And so this allows me to help them be remembered.
Okay. Why do you feel Black indie literature feels more like home for many readers than traditional publishing?
I feel like it's watered down sometimes.
A lot of times.
I have traditionally, we all own traditionally published books, but it's like that indie author, that favorite indie author book, honey, they gonna say the shit that you want them to say. They gonna do the things that you want them to do. Those folks gonna act the way you want them to act. And at the end of the day, somebody's gonna love somebody. Somebody's gonna hold somebody, and somebody's gonna care about somebody. And that's just like walking into a relative's home, walking into a best friend's home, because you always gonna get that love mixed up in it. They're gonna tell you, get you on your shit, keep you on your square, remind you who the fuck you are, but they're gonna love you all the way through it.
Oh, that's right. I know that's right. Y'all ready?
Oh hell no! Let me hold on.
All right. So, do you feel Black content creators in the literary space are overshadowed by constant hot takes and viral mess rather than substance and community building?
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. Because the reality of it is people like mess. People cling to mess. And if someone can take something that a Black content creator did and flip it and make it negative, then they're going to do it. And typically it happens when somebody wants to be noticed or seen themselves, or they want to make a name for themselves. So they're going to flip that situation.
Mhm.
I feel like those people they don't have a sense of self. It takes a lot. It takes a lot to get up every day and make a video and post it online, because you don't know what the response is going to be. You don't know who's going to be negative. You don't know anything. And because we're in such a niche space, sometimes you don't know who's taking your shit and redoing it on another somewhere else, because it's not part of your FYP, or they got you blocked and you don't know. Or
Right.
so I feel like people that do these things and they want to come out and they want to just only spread the negative is because you don't have a full sense of self. And it's hard for you to look at another motherfucker that does and not be jealous of them. So let's take them down a peg or two.
Mhm.
Or they just ain't got their ass whooped.
That too. Mhm.
Be nice.
Black people is dope as fuck, and we've always been
And we
dope
are.
as fuck. So we are the blueprint for a lot. We are the Black print.
Hey, friend.
We are the Black print. Without us, a lot of this wouldn't even be possible. So why not try to knock us down a peg?
Come through, friend.
Facts. Why do you think that people try to get viral moments and is rewarded more than consistency in the Black booking space? Because most people, I ain't gonna say most because I don't like generalizing people unless I have to, but there's a lot who are aiming for viral moments instead of actual substance. Why do you think that's happening in the Black bookish space?
Because they're trying to get
Attention
paid.
is currency.
Yeah, exactly. They trying to get
Attention is
paid.
currency.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Some people just some people who don't have real lives, and the only thing that they have is this right here. This is where they get their attention from. So if this is the only place they're gonna get it, I gotta act up.
Right.
I gotta do shit to get it.
Mhm.
Once again,
Being
some of
real-
y'all ain't had your ass whooped.
Again,
but being genuine and
that would be a viral moment.
has not been rewarded greatly in the past.
Very
Yeah.
true. Very
Being
true.
real and being genuine has not always been, at the end of it, there has not always been a reward.
Yeah.
So when you see counterparts doing bare minimum and they're making coin and they're getting advertising and they're getting deals, you start to covet that.
Mhm.
Again, when you have a full-on, fully curated sense of self, you know that what is meant for you will be for you.
Facts.
And you know that if this isn't your moment, then maybe there will be another moment that will be. But if you see that when people curate stuff just to get those moments, it dies out just as quick as it rises. And I don't want to drown. I want to stay at the top. So I'll take slow and steady.
Yeah. People don't understand foundations. They understand everybody else's table. They don't understand foundations. They understand glass houses. They understand throwing the rock and hiding the hand, but they don't understand foundations. And I think as a collective, when we start thinking of foundations, it becomes very strong. And the roots are always stronger than the actual tree itself. So a lot of people don't understand that philosophy because they see a quick hit online and say, I'm gonna do that too. I'm gonna do this high take. I'm gonna do this and tell people this. And it's this dogpiling mentality, unfortunately, that we have online. And it's just not the Black book talk community, it's the book talk community as a whole. Dogpiling without facts.
It's just so weird. I think it's weird. I
very
really
weird.
It's that pick me mentality. It's that let me jump on this.
Yeah,
mentality.
I want to be with the popular kids, but
I want to be a part of the cool kids, not knowing that you're a cool kid if you can stand on your own.
It's so weird to me. It's so weird to me that it's in a constant state of wanting to pull somebody down. I think that is so disgusting. And you can say a lot about people because I don't gear my content toward that. Like if there's something going on, unless there's something that needs to be said, like specifically, that's not where my content goes, because those people that are over there feeling some type of way and sad, or feeling like they're piled on, or feeling like, they're going to come to my page and they're going to get a word of the day. They're going to get a nice little, you know what I'm saying, pep talk in the morning. They're going to get some goofy dog videos, and they might feel good after watching that video. But if everything that I do starts to change into combating everything that somebody else does, then where is the line going to be drawn? Where is the difference going to be if it's a constant state of trying to overcome what those idiots are doing?
That shit is
exhausting,
man.
It is. It really is.
Some say the reader space and author space should be separate. Others thrive when they coexist. What do you think are the pros and cons of both perspectives?
Number one, you gotta respect that author. And it goes both ways. You gotta respect me as a reader as well. For us, because we're so cool with a lot of y'all indie authors, we can be honest with y'all, and y'all can be honest with us, and we don't step on each other's toes. We actually get out here, cheer you on, support you, give you that encouragement. We're the ones that like, hey, tell me who said it, because we coming for y'all. But it's a respect thing. A lot of us are privileged to have the numbers, but we're not using them to call them, to tell them your book's up. I don't need to do that.
You don't even know that I have the number.
Did that part?
That's the beauty. And that's the beauty of it, because the point, okay, here's my hot take for this interview. For Book Talk, for authors, I think they need boundaries. And I think they feel that they won't be as successful if they create them, because they need the readers, and the readers are the ones who buy the books. For readers, I think you need to stop making authors feel like that, because their art that they're sharing with us is a fucking privilege, not an entitlement. You are not entitled to their time. You are not entitled to their energy. You are not entitled to responses, and you are not entitled to be who you are to them and then expect a reward in return when you're trying to rush somebody to write another book. I am not a perfect person. I cuss authors out in my group chat.
Yes.
I talk about shit in my group chat. And then I find I don't read shit I don't like. I close books that are not giving me what I need. And I hold space for a human being that took the time to share their art with us and knew that there was a chance that they would get negative reactions, and they still did it. And some of y'all can't even go to work and tell your boss that you're taking PTO.
But you know what's crazy about that, though? What's crazy is that it's those same people. You can tell it's those same people. If you cannot do stuff in your real life, you will bring it someplace else to exert whatever power you think you have. You understand what I'm saying? So
you better not fuck
in
with
that sense,
fuck with the right one. If you want to, it's gonna be me and you. I'm just letting you know.
In that sense, you know what I'm saying? That's when it's like, all right, so readers and authors shouldn't share the same space, because you do have those people who don't have no other power, no other place, but on that screen where they can just spew all of this negative energy.
Whatever they want.
Whenever they want to.
Is unfortunately the small group of people, and yes, in the collective of the people, we are the small group, and our voices are not loud enough to cut through the fucking noise that is going on in these people's heads, to get through to them, to understand that it's not about reader and writer all the time. It's about human beings.
Yes.
And you're treating people like trash when you have no space to do so. If you want to be an editor, there are jobs for that. You reading a book is not that job. If you know the difference between there, and there, good for you. Because in that book, if your brain doesn't tell you to skip the fuck over it, you are the problem in this situation.
Facts.
You don't understand. We live in a microwave society where everybody wants everything quick, fast, and in a hurry. You don't hold space for people that are one-man bands out here trying to get their stuff out into the world. You don't sit here and try to give nobody grace that don't have big conglomerates like the Zon behind them. You criticize authors that decide, I'm going to not put my work on there, come to my website, and then you complain that you want the product, but you don't want to pay for it, but you pay them for it and get it, and you're still not happy.
How about write the
need
book?
A separate space to be in to decompress, and I think when they then are welcomed back into the reader spaces, that we need to hold space for them. And I think it's wrong that people don't. This is art. This is a creation that someone made, and they're sharing it with you with the full-on knowledge that some of y'all gonna bullshit on them, and they still do it time after time after time.
I honestly wish that those people would write the book that they want to read.
Right.
How about that? Write the book
gonna be
that
so
you
boring.
want to read. So that way, you wouldn't have time to complain about what somebody else is writing, or that they didn't write it the way you wanted it to be written, or that it had X amount of mistakes in it, because you would have written the mistake-free book that you wanted to read, right?
I think they back up out of our spaces, and y'all gonna be salty. I think when they make a decision and they make a stand together and they decide to back up out of these reader spaces, and then they stop letting y'all motherfuckers in, you gonna be salty as hell, and you gonna be mad as shit. These Facebook groups, these TikToks, this Instagram stuff, that is a privilege for you to have access to. And when they stop your access, I don't want to hear not one bit of complaint.
Exactly.
I'm going to still have access to the ones that I have access to, because they know my character and they know who I am. And because you have proven that you cannot handle the access that they give you, when they take it, don't be mad.
Exactly.
We have a hive mind mentality for some of us, that you cannot think on your own, and you always want to cause chaos, confusion, and drama because you a lonely bitch. And so because you are lonely mentally, emotionally, and don't know self-love, you tend to tear everything that someone who is using a creative mind. That is a God-given talent. Whether it's bad, whether it's good, that is a God-given talent to write a book. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I said, that dog pound mentality is gonna get somebody's foot up y'all ass. I'm just saying.
You better listen, because they do that, and then you take advantage. I'm sorry, I don't want to go on a tangent. You take advantage of the fact that these people are out here protecting their brand. You take advantage that someone is trying to protect their livelihood, protect how they feed their families, protect how they pay their bills. And in that, and where they're taking a stand to protect their brand, you see a fucking weakness and you exploit it. And you're rude and you're disrespectful, and you probably got dirty feet.
Until you run up against an author like Storm.
And Vito wouldn't even like your feet, and he's a foot dog.
As she sips that water.
Right. Right. What were you going to say, Chevelle?
I told you I was going to get
Nothing. I was going to say nothing. I said what I said. Until they run up against an author, Storm. And then they second guessing everything that they knew about life.
Look. all I'm gonna do is make Cole put you in a chapter.
He already said.
And do you in the worst off you in the worst possible.
That's what Storm need to do. Storm need to start putting people in literary Pied Piper. Start putting people in books.
Man, look, my block game is strong. You know what I'm saying? Being in this book space for I guess 3 years, whatever. Being in this book space, I have come to very different phases of being a content creator. I have come to oh, maybe I'm not doing enough phase. I have come to the I'm gonna pop up at the book event and beat your ass phase.
So we are done with that phase.
I'm moving on to the next phase, and now I'm on the I will block you phase because I enjoy my peace, and my peace is more important than you know my husband going down to the courthouse and bailing my ass out.
Mm-hmm.
So I am, because I just, and I emphasize this, I'm not trying to be a bully to nobody before anybody say anything, but I fear no one. You are not God, you ain't my mammy, and you ain't my pappy, so I don't fear nobody. Whether the motherfucker whoop my ass or not, I promise you I'm going to give you a run for it. But I have learned to love my peace. Peace is so empowering. Peace, self-love, and just quiet.
Yes.
When people stand still, when you hear the pastor said, just be still.
Mm-hmm.
Be still. When you are still, oh my God, you get the flow of love for yourself. You get creativity for your content. You get just passion that you didn't even know you had. The problem is y'all don't take time to get to know yourselves. I understand the internet is not a real thing, but there are some good people on here that try to give y'all good ass advice about stuff. And sometimes it's not even advice. It just comes out that way. Because sometimes a word is always spoken to somebody when at the time they need it. So therefore, you know, it just come that way. I just need y'all to stand still sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to be like the loud falling tree in the woods. You just need to stand still.
Now, relax.
For real. Or get some dick, eat some pussy, something.
Smoke something.
You know, following the leader was what we did as kids. We don't need to do it as adults. You know? So stop following the trends and stop following behind the viral moments. Be your own person.
Yes.
Y'all just be nice. Be kind. It's free.
Trust me, your time is coming. If you stand still, whatever is for you, like Tasha was saying, it's gonna come. It's gonna come. Whatever's for you, it ain't gotta be like everybody else. You don't. Let me tell you something. You don't need awards. I got awards, but I don't need them because I am confident in what I'm doing. That I'm helping the community. That's what it's about. The community.
Keep giving them to her. Don't listen to her. Keep giving her the damn awards. You heard what I said.
The next question. What's the hardest part of being in a collective without coming off cliquish or elitist?
I think people need to understand that even though we are as welcoming as we are and we do hold space for everybody, y'all gotta understand that we do have to protect our peace as well. Mm-hmm. Y'all hear me say it a lot of times that I live in Lululand in my books, but I also live in a bubble in life. I don't invite negativity into my life. If you feel that you're going to be negative or you're going to affect my peace, then I'm not going to engage with you. Mm-hmm. Whenever you get into a position where people count on you, people depend on you, people look for you, people need you, things that you've heard from everyone who hangs out with us every day. When you get to that point, you know that there is a chance that someone's going to try to come in and destroy it.
We got boundaries.
And we have boundaries for a reason.
I have a Tasha.
And she has a Tasha. Because listen, I'm going to tell y'all don't know this, and y'all think I'll be playing when I be saying this, but I keep CoCo up off a lot of y'all's asses. I just want to let you know, Chevelle is a crash out. And so anytime that CoCo want to crash out, Chevelle's like, let's go, we ride at dawn. And I'm in there like, no, back it up. Because there's a lot of things and you hear things and then what do y'all, oh no, did y'all hear? Nope. Don't bring that in here.
Yeah, we quick.
Don't bring that to us. Don't bring that in here because I feel like there's all, like you said, dog pound mentality, hive mind mentality. When something is good and not bothering anybody, someone is going to try to find a way to make it bother somebody.
Facts.
And we have to protect the peace that we live in in order to not allow that to happen.
Mm-hmm.
No one's bigger than the group. But
ain't nobody, ain't no David Ruffins around this bitch.
No one's bigger than the group. Like we don't, like when we do things, we can do things separately and together. I'm gonna hype my girls up, but when we can do things together, it's better. It's just as good. It's great. But when they can do things on their own, that's great as well. It's hard to find a group of people, women, black, brown, blue, that just can understand. And we have to protect the piece that keeps that strong. Because if we don't, something is going to infiltrate it.
Exactly.
Turn it into something nasty.
Negative.
And we
Emphasis
have
on the
to
nasty part.
we have to fight to allow that. Not the good nasty, the bad nasty. I told Storm I was gonna get on her nerves today.
What? So, do you think there's room for improvement in how the community responds to drama and clickbait?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Ignore it. You don't. It something is happening. Put it in the group chat, but don't bring it in public.
A lot now.
Ignore it.
And I think that's hard. That's the hardest thing for some people to do. Okay, so we're going to listen to a concept. If this person puts something online and it's negative and disgusting, and you have a feeling about it, so you share it with these people. Those people share it with these people. And it keeps getting shared and it keeps getting shared because for some reason, you cannot be alone in feeling that this is disgusting. You have to have other people on your team with you to acknowledge the disgusting thing. Okay? But hold up. If you see this thing and it is disgusting and you block this person, you had never have to see it again. And you did not bring that negativity to another soul who may have not been able to handle it that day because you never know what someone is going through. If you share this one thing with this many people, it's going to triple in the next 15 minutes. It is so hard for us to say, you know what? That's some bullshit. I'm going to block that person and I'm going to move on with my day. The backpiling happens both ways because everybody needs to have somebody else acknowledge that they saw the nasty, disgusting thing. But why would you bring that to me? Why would you bring that into my life when you know the type of person that I am? Why would you bring that to me and immerse me in that bullshit instead of saying, you know what? I'm not going to be party to spreading this crap. Lock and go. What did Storm just say? That is stronger. The foundation is stronger. So as long as you're making the foundation strong, that negativity is going to continue to grow and prosper. But if you keep that shit weak, it ain't going nowhere.
So when does book reviewing turn into bullying?
Oh, yeah.
Storm,
You know.
Storm. We gonna fight. We gonna fight. Trying to eat my pork chop.
I mean, there has been an influx of people that have been writing reviews, whether it be on Goodreads, Storygraph, or doing videos, and it's mainly directed at Black indie authors. They are making reviews that are basically throwing a rock, hiding a hand. They're a good author, but X, Y, and Z. Or I really couldn't get into this book because X, Y, and Z, but if you like it, instead of leaving it in the group chat, they're making these videos or like even traditional published Black authors, because it was something that happened with Nia Simone. Her book Huntsman was a best-selling on the New York Times bestsellers list. Somebody went on Goodreads and said she too old to be using Gen Z language in her book.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So when does book reviewing become bullying?
Again, you
When
want
people
attention.
start
When you
looking
want
for
attention.
attention, like
Mhm.
we have to understand that a lot of what everybody does in this space is for attention.
And
And
attention
what
only.
gets attention more than
Negativity.
anything? The negative stuff
Yes.
that gets done.
Yes.
People, unhappy people, unhealthy people focus on negative shit. And unfortunately, we have more unhappy, unhealthy individuals than we do the positive ones. You understand what I'm saying? So those individuals will do what unhappy, unhealthy people do, is go up and make a video, write a review, it's not a review. Let's just keep it a buck. It's not a review. It's your negative response to something that you read for attention. That's it. Because when you're reviewing something, typically you're reviewing it and you're giving it, you're saying what you liked about it, or you know what I'm saying, you're saying how you felt about it, and then you're giving constructive pointers about it. But bashing something from beginning to end, for me, that's not a review.
Right.
For me, that's you seeking
Again,
attention and other individuals to join the bandwagon.
I think it's because people just can't understand that reading can be a fun hobby. I think that those people that do those type of things, that tear apart books, that they sat through the entire thing and read it, I feel like those are the doubters that reading can just
Their
be
mamas didn't love them.
that they have to set themselves apart and become and turn this hobby
No love, no love.
into an academic something or other, because that's what those type of things are. Like, you're trying
They
to
need a
turn
hug.
this into a regulated thing because for some reason you can't seem to understand that people literally just read for fun and read to escape. So you're sitting there literally trying to turn this shit academic.
Yeah.
Because if you fucking write something down on what the hell is that?
It's not my hands, it's right here. What is
It ain't me.
That's Chevelle over there.
You done? But so people want to they just want to turn it into something academic instead of just understanding that people, it's like a fun hobby, right?
Yeah.
How is every book you read a 4-star read? Bitch, because I don't read shit I don't like. Like, I don't understand why y'all sit through shit that you're not having a good time doing. And it's not a school book. And it's not a school. You forced, like somebody said, no, I'm going to push through. The fuck I'm not. I will DNF on prologue.
The book already. No.
I'm not pushing through nothing. I will DNF on page 2. Don't play with me. I'm not reading this shit.
But you will never know what we DNF. Because I ain't telling.
That's why I said those questions. What was the last book you DNF? Bitch, that's like ask me what I ate last month. I don't know.
I hate that. I can't tell nobody how to do their content. But that's got to be the most counterproductive ass shit that I have ever seen.
It's covered up with, well, maybe the book you did that somebody else would like. No, then how about you say, what is a book that you would recommend someone experience that maybe you didn't have the same experience? Like, there's the delivery is always the delivery. I can tell you an ugly, big, fat, knock-kneed, sticky toe bitch, but if I deliver it right, you might take it as a compliment.
Oh, God. Damn.
Please deliver that. Please. Please.
I keep telling you, I ain't never making it into those gates. I'm telling you. So, what's a healthier way to critique books without tearing down authors, especially Black indie authors who already are facing systematic barriers within the literary world?
Hit that shit, Tasha.
Say it in the mirror. Like you're talking to yourself. And if you feel some type of way hearing it because it's pointed at you, then don't say it to somebody else. Look up the thesaurus. It's easy. You can Google it and ask for a different word.
Whew.
You are able to deliver your opinion about something without tearing someone down, without trying to get to the meat of them and make them feel so bad because your opinion of their art and their contribution to the creative world. This is a oh my God, I couldn't stand that book for like 10 chapters. There was like typos and all types of shit. Like, how the fuck are you supposed to read something like that? That's why I don't be reading indie author books, because that shit is like, I wasn't able to connect with that book. And that's just something that I wasn't able to. Sometimes there is a need for an extra layer of editing at times that maybe some indie authors don't have access to. And I completely understand that, but I just wasn't able to connect with the book. I did make it about 10 chapters and I think it was going to be a really good story. You might want to try it. It's just something that wasn't for me.
Come through, Tosh.
But some of you hoes be reading the Zodiac Academy that reads like a fucking Dr. Seuss book and a whole bunch of word fucking lasagna. And that other lady, the Court of Jesus Christ, I don't know what the fuck that shit is. Y'all be reading that shit and the Hoover Dam books, and then y'all be sitting up here trying to critique Black indie authors who write stories that is sometimes, well, a majority of the time, my opinion, is better than your traditionally published white authors.
Thank you.
So
absolutely,
there's a way to deliver your critique in a like. Take a creative writing class. Take a public speaking course online. You can Google it, and
you can put it in Chat GBT.
There's the University of YouTube that will show you everything. If you're going to be a public speaker who is a person that needs to be able to deliver their type of opinion on something, please don't leave this live and y'all out and thing looking and be like, oh, they trying to say that you can't say what you want to say about a book you read. You can say whatever you want to say, but there is a way to say something to where it don't feel like you're trying to claw the heart out of a person. Some of y'all say stuff and want to cut so damn deep that you try to make somebody feel like they ain't shit just for what you say with your words. So there is a way. Look up public speaking. Look up a thesaurus. Say that shit to yourself in the mirror and give yourself the opportunity to maybe help the author and not tear them down. You understand what I'm saying?
But Tasha, that goes back to the whole. They want attention. They want clickbait
all the time.
You know,
it's so terrible to me because don't do it to. Listen, I got a few favorites. Fuck with them if you want to.
You know what I've noticed about this bookish space? People come into it from another space where I couldn't be seen over here. So let me go over here so I could be seen. You know what I'm saying? And it's not about genuinely reading a book and enjoying the book, enjoying the love for reading, because you have to have a love for reading. In order for you to enjoy reading, you have to, one, know yourself as a reader, and then actually love reading. But you have people,
You also gotta have common sense and stop reading shit you don't fucking like.
Again, you know me. I always said, know yourself as a reader. Don't read some shit that you don't like. I'm not gonna read Christian fiction. I'm not. I'm not.
Insane.
However, I'm not gonna try to persuade someone else from reading it. I'm not gonna speak negatively of it. It's just not for me. Thing. That's just not my thing.
But if you needed to say something negative, I will teach you how to say it.
I will Chat GBT some shit in a minute. Like, I'm not gonna be disrespectful as someone who creates. On a different in a different wave. I would never get up here and try to negatively speak about another creator. That's crazy to me. That's ridiculous.
Oh, calm your coot nook down.
I honestly
don't talk about my baby mama.
I honestly think that I'm finding it. I honestly,
Find it?
I'm gonna do it right. I'm gonna do it
Okay.
justice. I honestly think that anybody can be a content creator. I honestly think that wholeheartedly. There should not be any rules that will say that you cannot be a content creator because ain't nobody on here writing no goddamn content creator Bible around here. You can
Nope.
do whatever you want, but there is a way to do things as a human being to be respectful and even have boundaries for yourself as well as others having boundaries for themselves. Anybody could be a podcaster. The only way you do things is if you do things. So a lot of people didn't have experience before. A lot of people weren't authors before. A lot of people weren't content creators before. A lot of people weren't whatever before. But they made it happen. A lot of people don't even go to school for these things and become very successful in those fields. You know what I'm saying? So don't let stipulations in what someone else says keep you from being great.
Right.
I will say that because that is a thing that's been irking my nerve for the last 3 weeks. Hearing people tell other people they can't make certain content because they don't know what they're doing. Baby, when I had wrote down my first review in my notepad, I ain't know what the fuck I was doing. I just said what the hell I was saying. But
I still don't know what I'm doing. Y'all, this should be off the. I still don't know what I'm doing.
This is out of love.
And y'all gonna get this gray headboard anytime I decide to make a book review. Y'all gonna get this gray headboard.
I just think it goes back to if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing.
Just don't say shit.
Exactly.
If you're not able to be gracious, at least be quiet.
There's
if you're
no
not
rules.
able to have class, at least be quiet.
Yeah.
If you would like to know how to deliver hard information in a classy way, there's YouTube University and there is things that you can Google. I am not saying you can't have an opinion. We are not saying that. We are not saying that you cannot dislike something. What I am saying is you phony as fuck if you think you went through a 420-page book and didn't like that shit on the back end of it. And then you make a negative review about it and say the type of stuff that you say. You gave yourself punishment on purpose. You need to read a BDSM book.
Yeah.
Because you're punishing yourself for what? Okay, right. Reading is supposed to be fun. Reading is subjective. Things that mean something to me mean different to Storm, mean different to CoCo, mean different to Chevelle. And reading this is a place to bring people together. Where do you think people went back in the day to be together? Libraries and community centers and reading times and kid hours and reading books to children who may not have had that opportunity to have those books at home or school. So these are times when everything in the world is so fucked up. It is a shit show. It is a true dumpster fire in this world right now. And because of that, and because we are losing autonomy and we are losing control of so many different things, you would think this could be a space that people could be together and people could community.
And that's all it is.
It's community.
Yeah, that's all it is the
enjoy.
Be who you are and enjoy your time. You don't got to read urban fiction if you're Black. Did you know that? Did you know you don't have to read urban romance, urban fiction, urban anything if you're Black? Did you know that urban means city?
It's just a backdrop, y'all.
Yeah.
It's just a backdrop.
Do you know there are Black authors that write fantasy, paranormal, erotica,
thriller,
everything?
Do you know that there are authors that do all of that? We're not in a niche. We're not in a hole. We're not just cornered into this one thing. And I want everybody to remember that everybody got on TikTok or sent social media because y'all needed to do something with your time when COVID started. So once all of that blew up and you had to do something with your time, now that we've gotten back to real life, now y'all still acting like we're back in COVID times and still doing stupid shit. Just try to be nice. You ain't even gotta like me. You don't have to talk to me. You gonna respect me. Give that same stuff to these authors.
And to each other.
And to each other, but give that to the people in this community that you share with. That's it. I'm done preaching. Y'all better stop fucking pissing me off.
And I want to say this before I move on to the next question. There's no such thing as struggle love.
Come on now.
There's no such thing as struggle love. For all Black people, white people, Hispanic people, Asian people, I do not care. Everybody goes through hard times. That is not struggle love. That's just going through a hard time. In a bad relationship, good relationship, whatever. It is not struggle love. Stop pinning that to Black authors or urban fiction or any author that is Black. Stop saying that they write struggle love, because that is not a real thing. And any author that's out there saying, yeah, I have struggle love in my books, you do not. Stop saying
You just
that.
got complicated. Love is complicated, honey. It goes from this to this. It's everything.
These people struggle too.
They do,
Yeah.
because why did he kidnap her and put her in a trunk and tied her to a tree, and she fell in love because he whispered in her ear that she was gonna be his? That wasn't no fucking struggle.
Stop. Y'all gotta stop using that term. Struggle love is not a thing.
That wasn't a struggle.
Traditional publishing gets the most visibility, but often not the most equity. Do you think Black readers shy away from trad spaces because of the politics, lack of representation, and gatekeeping?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
They throw it at them like, here, take this. That should be enough. But they're not pushing it like they push those other books.
No.
It should be enough that we mentioned you on our website. Now you want up in our stores.
How about when they take an indie author and change their book? Change their cover.
The outside and the inside.
Exactly.
To fit, to be aesthetically pleasing on the bookshelf of these folks. So they'll buy it. But these folks like our regular covers as well, and how the book is originally written. But you just want to make it aesthetically pleasing because you think they'll be a little bit, well, I can't come in this store because they got that on the shelf.
But it's the same thing that they do with TVs and movies and stuff.
Of course.
Yeah.
If you read a book and they're coming out with the movie, you get excited about they're coming out with the movie, and you see the movie.
Change the damn movie.
But we know that a movie can't be an entire book. We know it's not going to have everything but the essence of it, right? You want to still feel that essence of the story. And I think when you could go to a point where you have to first, before you believe that all of that about that traditionally published, you have to first know if that author has a goal to be traditionally published, knowing all the things.
What's going to happen.
Knowing all the things that we have seen, that the changes that get made and things like that with the traditionally published route. If that is the author's goal, then we support that goal because we support that author. If that is something that they want to do, if that is a route that they want to take, and we just let them know, like, we're going to be here regardless. Because what we're going to do, we're going to buy the original, we're going to buy the trad cover, and then we're going to have them all, and we're going to talk about them, and we're going to big them up, and we're going to do all the things. But I think what has to happen, like what we do in the book spaces, we have to remember that sometimes that is the goal. And even though we see that there can be changes, even though we see that there's not a lot of push all the time, that's when we band together. And we say, somebody go to Barnes and Noble, and somebody go to this place, and somebody goes to that place, because all the time, every author is not fortunate enough to be able to manage a website to where we can find their books. And that traditionally published route is a way for them to get their stuff out there in a way that works for them, right? So as much as we know the changes are coming, we just need to know, like, if that is your goal, I will support you. We do not like all the changes, but at the end of the day, the support is what they need more so than our opinions on why they should.
Why they chose.
That is the goal that they want to go.
Right.
Yeah. So why does the indie space feel like a freer market for creativity and visibility?
No restrictions. Nobody.
No restrictions. You can just say what you're going to say. You're talking, like they always say, we have slang. You're able to use that slang instead of turning it around and making it digestible for somebody else who doesn't understand what they're saying. So it's free. You're free to write how you want to write and not how you gotta, appease to somebody else.
And you have access to the masses with an independently published option, right? You have access to the masses. You have people that are gonna go rush and buy that book. If somebody tells you right now, if somebody was like, if Brandon Massey was like, I'm writing a new book and it's gonna be a pre-order and I'm not shipping them for 6 weeks, but I need to pre-order and blah blah blah. And Storm's gonna buy 2 copies, and Storm's gonna buy 2, but that
only
pre-order,
2.
that's what people don't understand. Like, that pre-order is how you're gonna get the book, because it's how they're gonna get the money to get you the books, right? So it's like that being able to pander, and it's a bad word but a good word, but being able to pander to the people who are gonna spend their coin is an easier option when you're independently published, because you have a say of who you push it to. You don't have a say all the time in the traditional route. You have to utilize how they want to push your stuff, where they say it's going to be, or where it's going to be sold, how it's going to be sold, if there's going to be Klarna, Afterpay, whatever, if it's going to be on this website. So you have that freedom of choice to do what you want outside of, because you see, we have authors that do traditional and indie. Because they have audiences on both sides of it, right? And so they do both. But we, the ones that big up those indies, we still go over there and buy that damn book.
I just want the person that said Black readers are broke. You're lying.
Sure.
Girl, me and you and my Amex. Me and you, whoever said it, me and you and my Amex will go sit down and crunch some numbers. Because who?
The amount of money.
And you got to remember that it's because of the bookish space and the indie authors, and the Black readers, they're able to cross over. And now trad publishers want these same indie authors because of the amount of money that they see. They see it.
They see it. You think they don't keep track on all them Amazon bestsellers and this, that, and this? Y'all think they don't keep track of that? Authors dropping a book every month, and they seeing that it's getting number one. Come on now, we do this. We not new to this. We true to this, ain't we?
So what inspired you to start your morning collective, and how does it fill a void that was missing on TikTok?
It was an accident.
It really was an accident.
It was an accident.
It was an accident. I think I had just gotten privileged to go live, and I was sitting there and just started talking, and then people started coming, and then it became, oh, you coming back tomorrow? Oh, I guess. And that's just what happened.
We can't miss a day, so
And
she's not
boy, they be lost. Oh.
So it was really an accident because we were lonely. And then it's like, you don't want to always talk in a voice message, or if I'm working, I can't stop and always send a voice message. But if I'm working and I'm sitting here and we're online,
we can talk.
We can be quiet. So it really was an accident. And then it turned into something else. And it's a space, like, it's mostly going to be me and CoCo because of Chevelle and how her work schedule goes. But there's also a space for my baby to pop in when she can. And she know that she can see us and talk to us and say what's up to us when she can't pick up her phone and text or type. So it was just an accident. And it just turned into something that's like, it's just been a thing. Like, it's going to suck if CoCo get another job. She can't be on live on it, but I can. But it just started happening. And then they started calling us the Morning Collective. And I was like, was I not online that day when y'all decided that would be the name?
That is our name.
But that is our name.
So
and we inspired the Night Collective and then
Yeah. I don't be letting y'all see me pop in, but I be like, God damn. How has the daily check-in format impacted the readers that come through?
I love you, girl.
You know, golly, how do we
introduce readers? I think we introduce readers to books.
Tasha, it's Tasha's fault. It's Tasha's fault because Tasha will be reading something and we get her reactions behind the screen, and they're like, well, what's she reading? Reading? And we pass it along, and it's, well, what's she reading? And then it becomes, okay, we're all starting to make noise. What y'all reading? And we tell them, and they go read it. Then
you are gonna, first of all, not one of y'all have disliked a Tasha Rex,
and we have not.
But shit, the feeling of cussing you out is strong.
It's very strong. Yes.
Like, why she do this to me? Why?
Yeah.
Why?
And then y'all will eat those books.
And we do.
Yeah.
And we do.
I ain't gonna hold you. Between Isha and motherfucking Tasha putting me on to D. Scott.
Judah!
I look. So,
but I think it's beautiful now. I think it's like this great thing that people like. We need it. Like, it gives you a sense of togetherness. It's just like, I'm a remote worker. You understand what I'm saying? We have a few remote workers that come in and be talking to us. Lala be working remote. Monet be working remote. Monet started a business.
Yes, Lord.
Being in the collective. Deuce has started her business back up, being up in the collective, because it's offering support.
Yeah.
And it's offering a safe place to land. And I think everybody looks for that.
So representation matters, not just in books, but in people who discuss them. How do you each show up for like feminism, sexual freedom, diversity, intelligent, honest discourse with your platform?
Ooh.
Because I am super gay, right? And everybody who is around me understands that I am super gay.
Ooh.
I do not shy away. I'm a fluffy gay girl, honey, so I do not shy away from that either. And I let folks know it is what it is. Maybe somewhere somebody see me do content, because how I started standing up in my videos was somebody was like, "You don't get the chair and stand the hell up." And I was like, because I was self-conscious because I'm a bigger girl and they go after big people online, and I was self-conscious because, honey, the face card is never going to decline, as is fat. But I was a lot, and so it took somebody else in my bookish space that was like, "Girl, you don't get the fuck about that chair." And so I want people to see me and be like, it's all right. It's okay for me to be brown and not have perfect eyebrows and not have makeup and have locks that ain't always on point, and my background's not aesthetically pleasing. You're in my kitchen or you're in my loft space where I work and do all these videos, and I want someone to see it and be like, it's cool, because just make the fucking video. You're gonna find it's hard, but I want folks to see me and understand that at one point I was probably you. And so when we open this space, you can be gay and come in our live. You can be fat and come in our live. You can be greedy and come in our live. You can
wear wigs and come in our live.
You can wear wigs and come in our live. You can eat cheesecake even though Chevelle doesn't, and you can eat chicken even though CoCo doesn't, and we will still love you. But stop talking about gizzards.
I don't eat this shit.
Oh, hey.
We welcome
everybody.
We welcome just being your authentic self. We don't it's not a promotion to put on airs to be anything other than yourself. You can just be regular and come on.
Girl, me too. Chicken arms and everything. Bring it.
I'm weak and just chill with us. And we embrace that parts about us. You know, sometimes I'll come up with a hat on, you know what I'm saying? Or I'll talk about, you know what I'm saying? I had to put my wig on for you today.
No mushroom heads. We don't do that.
Because I wanted to pull it off, but I had to put my wig on.
We had to remind her that we had this interview because she was halfway. That wig was about right here.
The wig was back here. I walked in my door and was like, but
that wig was back here.
We definitely promote the come as you are. We promote the you can just be you. Not everything has to be a production.
Right.
Yes, I tacked it down. I absolutely did.
I can say wholeheartedly.
I'm gonna be my genuine self, because you can't be surprised when you see me in real life. This is who I am. So when you see me, and I'll be like, Storm, damn girl, that ass look good in them jeans.
And she gonna do that when she see you. Okay, yes, you were saying?
I wholeheartedly feel very comfortable being myself with everyone that's on this panel and those that I mentioned before. I feel I could be my authentic self because the way I am online is the same way I am in person. So,
I'm a crybaby online as I am in person, and you know that.
Because this one over here, when I met her, Lord Jesus. She a hugger.
I am a crybaby, but I didn't cry.
You did not cry, because I was not going.
I held them tears in.
I was not going for them tears. But I do feel like this is a safe space for people to be themselves. You don't have to put on airs to be anything other than who you are. Even if you're just trying, because sometimes people are just trying to find who they are. You know what I'm saying? And if it's a safe space, they're able to, just be loose and be who they are. Now, everybody ain't gonna like everybody. That's just what it is. But it's still just being respectable to each other and having a good time, because there are people I don't like, but I still am cordial unless I truly hate your fucking guts. But it's people I don't like, but I respect them. You know what I'm saying? And that's all it is. And that's part of being an adult. And I feel like the book community, not everybody's going to like the same books. Not everybody is going to like the same content creators. It's just the same authors. It's okay. It's okay. Because we can learn something for each other. Because differences of opinions, true differences, can have constructive feedback that can make a community better. And it's okay.
Conversations happen because maybe you can, like, I'm not asking you to like what I like. I'm not asking you to convince me to like what you like. But if we are able to be adult and have a conversation, I can see your point and then you can see my point, and then we can just agree to disagree, or we can move on to a different subject. It's not about, y'all think, look, it's not about kissing ass. It's not about being up here and making people follow us. It's literally not. And I really wish people would understand that this shit ain't fake for us. It's just something that we happen to do, that we happen to like, and we have met the most gracious, respectable, honest, loving people by doing that. You don't have to believe I am who I am. You don't have to believe I am who I am when you meet me in person. You don't, because I can show you better than I can tell you.
Facts.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, and that's just it. It's like it's a real thing that exists online, and in this day and age, that is a rarity. So if we are rare, if these people that's in this, look, if we are rare, why wouldn't you want to be a part of the rare thing? Why would you want to do this thing that everybody else does?
Exactly. So there's a trend where readers try to tell authors how to write. Do you think this takes the joy out of creativity?
It does.
Yes. Absolutely.
First and foremost, an author is a writer because they are able to create, right? Secondly, this is their livelihood. This is what they do to make money, right? I cannot write. They cannot write the same book for a different book for every single person. They can't. And if you want, then you can't have it every way. You can't have a fully edited, beta read, fully marketed, awesome cover, 750,000 words, this, that, and the third, every 2 weeks. And then on page 520, there was a word in there that I didn't understand. And I Googled it and it meant this. Why would they put that in? You can't have it both ways. You can't.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Let them create. I don't want bullshit. I don't. Because if it's bullshit, I'm not going to have a good time. I don't want rush. It's like an orgasm. Who wants it to be rushed? You want to savor that motherfucker. Let them get you there. Foreplay. Take your time. You understand what I'm saying?
She wants you, Storm. She
quick, fast, and in a hurry. That's why y'all got some little dick motherfuckers now, because you want everything quick, fast, and in a hurry. Done. We don't want that. We want quality over quantity. And if it is going to take a minute, we are going to respect the process.
Why is it always my podcast? Why? Yo.
What? You know I'm telling the truth. I told Storm before this, I said, girl, I'm going to get on your nerves. And she knew I was going to cut up. They had my Tati in here. Hey, my Tati.
Oh, God.
I'm just letting y'all know, you come behind that one like you crazy, it's going to be me and you.
Oh, my God. So, there was a time when Black book events were rare. Now we have many, yet people want to create rules about the length in which book events are, how it's supposed to be set up, what type of activities they should have. How do you feel about that type of shift from we wanted more, now we need to tell y'all how to run it?
Baby,
Create
do
your
your
own
own
book
damn
event.
thing. Basically,
Create your own event.
do your own thing.
I
People
feel
forget that they
the
have
same
freedom.
way about events that I feel about books. If you want something done the way you want it done, then you create it for yourself.
And after you
Make it
create
to
it,
what you want it to be. That way it is no complaints because it's catered towards you.
what you want it. But if you gonna come and tell me what you want, if you gonna come and tell me what you want at this book event, then you come in here and you give me that out your pocket. And I'll
But don't
create
say
what
that
you
because
want.
People know what
there
they
are people
want.
that's thinking that book events are money grabs. So don't mention money.
Baby.
Don't mention money.
Listen to me.
Because
I
book
don't think
events are
people
not
do
money
anything.
grabs. Because people who throw book events tend to put more into it than they get out of it.
Exactly.
That's the person who's put on book events.
Like what money?
And you know something? If you've ever thrown any type of event, if you've done any type of anything,
Baby shower.
you
Birthday
know that
party.
you put more into it than you get out of it.
Mhm.
So to think that book events is a money grab is ridiculous. It is not a money grab. It is actually some people coming together to genuinely put something together for folks to enjoy.
Spend some coins.
And spend some coins to support the authors who write these books that everybody like so much.
I personally think people don't know what they want. I think that the reason that people complain so much about book events is because they can't go to them. And I think the ones
That's
that
what exactly.
they just happen to be able to go to, they feel FOMO because the things that happen at this one didn't happen at the one that they weren't able to go to. Right. So because they keep because they hold everything in comparison because they weren't there. They weren't there. So there's always going to be a level of complaint because none of us in this economy has the kind of money that you need to be able to work and go to every single event that is thrown on all sides of the country. Just like people are like, oh, why don't you come to my city? Why didn't you drive the hour and a half to the city where they were?
If you was too broke to go, just say that.
You feel what I'm saying? So there are people forget that they have free will. You can spend all the money you want to spend and you can go to whatever event you want to go to. But what I'm saying is this. If you can't do it, don't talk about it.
Get your Klarna and Afterpay up.
If you can't put up money to throw an event, then don't talk about it. If you didn't go, don't then compare the one that you did go to and say, why didn't they have this? Why didn't they have that? They just didn't. And it's so I try to give people the benefit of the doubt a lot of the times and they disappoint me quite often. Which is why I have a very small group of people who I know won't disappoint me. And even if they do, it's for a good reason. You understand what I'm saying? But Shelly P is throwing an event. You're throwing multiple events. People are going to places. They're traveling. They're taking their families, their children. These plane tickets ain't cheap. Authors are paying for tables at events. They're not even going there they're not even going in the black. They might end up there in the red and hope to break even at some point to deliver the things that y'all like to you. And for some reason, the comparison thing is so silly. I've only ever been to one book event, and it was the best one I've ever been to. Because I've never been to another one. What do I look like standing here being like, well, why didn't they have this? They had that at this one. Y'all want everything to be bigger, but you don't want to pay the money for the bigness. Y'all want everything to be better, but you don't want to pay for it.
And I want to say this. I gotta watch my word because Nicole in here. I got to be careful.
Find it.
And I'll say it.
Find it.
When you go to a book event, it's okay that there's smaller authors there that are new authors. It is okay that you do not know the authors that are at the book event and it's some bigger names or those that you may have known. It is okay to try a new author. It is okay to take a chance to literally get a new book. Do not and I'm going to say this with my whole entire chest, and I am generalizing like a motherfucker. Do not try to tank an event, and I'm not talking about the Boozy Book Tour before anybody think I'm talking about it. I'm talking about in general. Do not try to tank an event because it is not your favorite author there. And it's some newer authors that Joe Ragged ass won't give a chance to, who probably write some amazing books. You have to, when you put on an event, it's not about who's the biggest, the baddest, or whatever. It is about the community. And I think it's lost upon a lot of motherfuckers in this community, and I'm talking about black and white, that it's all about popularity.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you something. Some of the biggest authors were the authors that you didn't know.
Ooh.
So therefore, you need to get off your high horse, because that popularity is always going to kick y'all in y'all ass.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather go to some place where I am appreciated and celebrated than a fucking moment on fucking the internet saying, oh, I was here.
Mm-hmm.
Because that don't mean a goddamn thing. Because at the end of the day, the authors are trying to sell books because that is their livelihood.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the day, you gonna have to either put up or shut the fuck up. And you can't speak on the community if you're not speaking on the community. Because the community ain't just ain't like 4 or 5 people. It's literally big as fuck. So therefore, there should never, ever be a reason that you put down any author unless they are problematic as hell. Should never be a level of discourse where I say I'm not going to this event because it's not enough popular authors that I know. The whole point of reading is to find your next fave. That's the point. That's the whole point. And as far as book events that, have this, that, and the other, it's because we want you to have fucking fun.
Mm-hmm.
And it costs. Yes, we do not get paid for this. We are not like old girl that gave you wilted lettuce and Costco pizza. We are all not like that. Some of us actually put in the motherfucking work for a book event. So if I'm telling you the Boozy Book Tour and Melanin Ball is gonna have laser tag, movie theater, and motherfucking karaoke, I mean that shit. And we're gonna feed you. We're gonna feed you. That's what we're gonna do. We are not out here trying to look like we're doing an all-white Diddy party around this bitch. So therefore, you got to pick and choose where you stand. Because if you fucking stand for anything, and if you fall for anything, y'all be doing it in groves. Yep. Take that however you want to take it. I said what I said, and I'm gonna once again say, I fear no one but God and my fucking mammy and pappy. So
the literary Pied Piper has spoken.
Take that because these ladies and gentlemen, and it's mainly ladies that are putting on these events, be busting their fucking asses to make sure everyone in the book community have a good fucking time. Because the next book con is not going to get your favorite author there that is not a traditionally published author.
Mm-hmm.
So while you are complaining about what a book event ain't doing, then I'm gonna need you to do your research and find a book event that's for you. If you only want to see certain people, go to that book event and stop fucking talking shit about everybody else, because we a community, right? So we should be able to check each other when we doing some fuck shit, and that's some fuck shit. And I said what I said.
In a word, yes.
On the next question, do you think longevity in the community gives someone authority, or are people projecting personal preferences as universal rules?
Yeah.
I think we should kind of respect somebody that's been doing it really longer than everybody else. I think we should give people a bit of grace. I'm sorry, my light died, but we should give people a bit of grace because they have been doing it for a long time. I'm not saying that you have to take everything that they say and apply it the exact same way they say it, but the same way that your auntie, your grandma, your cousins, older cousins give you advice and you take little bits and pieces of it and you apply it how you can apply it, and then you apply your own ideas and mentality to it. I think we can give that to people that's been doing this for a very long time. Because it's just things that everybody doesn't know. And I think the best way for you to learn is to learn from example, to learn by seeing, to learn by doing. And so when somebody is giving you that, then you can apply it accurately, but also be your own person. But don't ever think that you can't learn from someone else. Don't ever think that you are so big or you know so much that you can't give yourself an opportunity to learn. I think it's disrespectful if you don't give them that grace. I think it's disrespectful if you don't realize that they paved the way. Just like we talk about other authors from earlier on, that people buying books on the side of the street, and older musicians and things of that nature. Like, where do you think all of that came from? Like, you wouldn't be hip hop if there wasn't blues, and there wasn't jazz, and there wasn't this. So there wouldn't be these authors if it wasn't for these authors.
Exactly.
And so I think like a bit of respect is owed to people that's come
Except
before.
Omar Tariq, but yeah, continue.
Yes.
Yeah, my light is my Sister Harlow, you want to make me cry.
He's so stupid.
We're gonna use my screen light, my work screen.
I'm weak.
I think there's so many creatives on this platform that do so many great things. You just gotta find who's your tribe. You know what I'm saying? And not every advice is good advice. It's just an opinion. Doesn't mean you have to take it. You know what I'm saying? And run with it. And it goes back to that whole clickbait situation. Just because someone says something doesn't
like
mean
you can take it.
Yeah, you don't have to be like, oh, she was talking about me. If the shoe fits,
A hit dog will holler.
Oh.
It's just opinions, y'all. You know what I'm saying? You can take it or you can just leave it where it's at. And there's so many good creatives that get bypassed on the way to the top because they don't want to see us grow any damn way.
Right.
They want to
stacked against us. Why should we be against us when there's so many other things against us?
Exactly.
This makes no sense.
It's so many great authors. It's so many great readers. There's so many content creators, podcasters. You just got to find what's comfortable for you, what speaks to your spirit. You know what I'm saying? So don't. I know because I got a message today about someone wanting to be a content creator, and she's so nervous because of so much discord that happens, and she's scared that her opinion might be taken, the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? And
mama.
I literally said, just do it. Just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Same advice that all of us.
Everybody was nervous. We were
the first time.
I am not a content creator. Understand me that I may create content, but Tasha is not a content creator. Tasha makes videos when she fucking feels like it. And when the mood hits me. Because when it doesn't, you notice. Okay? It's just doing it for you. I think if you go into it because you're doing it for yourself and not doing it for everything else, it gives you that freeing feeling that you, and then also listen to the stuff that we say. People in the community you want to be in, listen to them people. Don't come in on hot takes. Don't come in on negativity. Just come in and be who you are. Present what you got to present. Tell me about it. Share the video with me and I'll like it and I'll repost. I'm a reposting queen, Henny. And I'll repost it. And then you say, okay, great. Now 10 people will see my video. And then maybe tomorrow 30 people. And then maybe next week 500 people. So when you're doing it for yourself and you're not doing it to be in competition with anybody, that's what makes it fun. And that's what makes it more fun. And that's what makes it more enjoyable. And then you're not worried about all the noise because you're not doing this for them. You're doing it for you.
Yeah.
CapCut is my best friend.
Right?
Man, I can't stand that shit.
CapCut when I feel like making a video.
CapCut is my best friend.
That shit. That shit is like a Mac computer to me. I don't understand that shit.
You don't understand CapCut for real?
No, I do my shit on like editing Adobe shit.
Oh shit!
I use CapCut or I use AutoCut.
We're
very lazy.
And that's another reason why I think that for me, creating content, like I'm never going to say I'm a content creator because I'm too lazy to put in all that effort that some people put into. And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with it because it's not, but it's not for me. And I know me. So therefore, I'm going to take the easiest. I'm going to take the easiest route. I'm going to tell you about this book. You either going to see this gray headboard or I'm going to be sitting in my kitchen. But I'm going to tell you about this book.
I can't fuck with Canva. Me and Canva ain't never been friends. Like, Canva be fucking with me. Monet, I need something in Canva, Monet.
Yes, that is what we do.
I send you a book if you make me a flyer.
Listen, I go get the pre-made Canva shit and I'll put my stuff inside of it and jazz it up and keep it pushing.
I've only used CapCut like twice, and I was like, I don't like this shit.
You gonna get like 4 CapCuts we gotta touch. Listen, especially on the weekends. On Saturdays and Sundays, you getting CapCuts.
But I do like Adobe. I like TikTok editing. I like Canva.
I do TikTok editing.
My daughter want to say,
hey, beautiful.
Hey, twin. That's twin.
Hey. I like all that stuff, so that works for me. But I want to ask y'all, as creators, do you believe you can only give advice based on your personal experience, not a universal blueprint, because the algorithm works differently for everyone?
Yeah, I can only speak for what I've experienced when it comes to this creating stuff. I can't tell you about something when it comes to viral moments if I've never gone viral. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you how to create a viral moment because, again, I've never gone viral. But I can tell you what I did to get 300 followers. 300, views. I can tell you what song I played. I could tell you how to maybe take the advice of whatever picture you're posting and let that song. I could tell you that. I'm not going to lead you in a direction that I've never traveled myself.
Right. Yeah. My advice would always just be to just do what you want. And I think some people that might be a little difficult. And so when I'm giving advice, if someone asks me specifically, I'm like, listen, sweetie, I'm not the one. Like, I know what you see, but understand me that I'm nervous every other day. I still nervous. I still get butterflies. I still have my moments. But my only piece of advice is do exactly what you want to do.
Yeah.
If you do exactly what you want to do, then it's going to be what you want it to be. And then the people that also want to see what you got will come and find you. And I think I can't give people advice on when to go viral because I don't want to go viral. I don't want to go viral. I don't
want that attention.
I don't want
responsibility.
I really don't want to go viral. And so it's I'm not going to push you to that. If that is your goal, then I can tell you to go follow Brit. But I don't want to go viral.
Yeah. So content gets duplicated across.
That is what I told you. Write what you want. Exactly.
Do you think accusations of copying stops people from trying or finding their voice?
I think it diminishes the light of some people. I think that people are so focused on not doing something that someone else did and forgetting that in order for them to do what they did, somebody else did it before them.
Somebody else showed them how to do something.
And I think it's this I think people took the discourse about taking content, they took it a little bit too far left, because the discourse of taking content came from larger creators taking content from smaller creators and using it on their larger platforms and getting recognition for this and never crediting the smaller creator. The discourse with copying content didn't come from smaller creators using the same sound as another smaller creator. So I think people take on these narratives and they switch it up to make it fit that situation in that moment, and you seem to forget that everybody is trying to do the exact same thing. Every single person except for me, you see in a video has a microphone, whether it's a little furry microphone, whether it's a little circle microphone, whether it's a little square microphone, whether it's a podcast microphone. If you're trying to amplify and elevate your content, you buy certain things. So therefore, somebody's gonna have that certain type of thing. If you create, that's like that little black girl created that dance, and then that little white girl took it, and everybody's like, "Oh my God, this is the greatest dance in the world." She was huge, and that girl was not. And you took something that belonged to her. People aren't taking things that belong to you. We're all doing the exact same thing, just a different way. Just like, right, the bread aisle. There's 80 million types of bread. Somebody gonna buy the same loaf. Like, that girl. Like, she was like,
Charlie
took that
DeMaio or whatever the fuck.
D'Amelio or something. So it's like people took that and they turned it into a narrative that fit their own self, right? But just give people an opportunity before you see something and you instantly be like, "Oh, they took my shit." Maybe they took it from some fucking body else. Why I gotta be yours?
Okay.
I think I think that you just gotta relax on that. Sometimes y'all take it to a whole different level of fucking stupidity with that shit, because a person could say one word, "This bitch copied me." Like, a person, whether it's the microphones, whether it's book reviews. Now, that one girl did copy Niecy. She did it bar for bar.
Well,
but as far as like book review content and podcasting, first of all, the only podcaster I know that's doing book shit that got a studio is Tam Telling Tales. The rest of us are here
in our house,
online, YouTube, doing it in our houses. So we all copying each other,
right?
So that's it. A microphone is just a microphone. And I'm gonna say this:
imitation is the sincerest form of flattery.
I'm gonna say this. There's room for podcasting, whether it's book reviews, interviews, you talking shit, messy shade room shit. It's room for everybody. Book reviews, everything. It's room for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody talks about things differently. Right. We could be talking about the same damn thing, but it comes out differently because not everybody is the same damn person. Like I said, unless you're doing it bar for fucking bar, since I've been doing this, I've only had one group of people that had taken my shit bar for bar, even all the way to the drinking part, bar for bar. But their longevity lasted about that quick.
Yep.
Because if you're not your authentic self, people are going to notice.
Exactly.
Right.
You gotta allow things to happen the way they're gonna happen. And I know it's me spouting off and all that other bullshit, but honestly, y'all, it's such a more peaceful life if you just allow shit to happen the way it's gonna happen. If you just allow things to go the way it's gonna do you. Nobody can take away you. Nobody can take you from you.
Yeah.
Regardless of if you think that happened. Now, if you find a video and you have a video and somebody used every word, mannerism, and everything that you did in that video, and that is strictly copying. But if somebody says, "Oh my God, I love this book," and you said, "Oh my God, I love it," that's not them copying. They're just saying they love the book. You feel me? So I think people try to find a way to fight in every single thing.
All my life I had to fight.
They
pick me.
But they find a fight when there needs to not be a fight. You
Right.
understand what I'm saying? My mama, like my grandma, my mama, everybody, and I say this to a lot of people, what's done in the dark will always come to light, honey.
Facts.
What's done in the dark will always come to light, because understand me that treachery needs an audience.
Because these motherfuckers y'all think y'all be talking to in the group chat, They be sitting here sending messages to all of us that, or behind your back, calling us, telling us what you're saying. And I can attest to that. I can prove that because it went as far as anonymous emails and then just deleting the email so you can't know who traced nothing.
Yeah, that's too much work.
But that's how far the mess will go. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say you got to learn to find your peace.
Yes.
You got to learn to find your peace, because once you find your peace, all that shit, it's just like whatever. Because the minute you feed into it, it blocks your blessings. It literally blocks your blessings. And I'm saying this from experience.
Gasoline on that fire. You're throwing gasoline on that fire because you let it affect you. You let somebody knock you off your damn square.
And I'm saying this for experience. I'm not saying this just because I'm just saying some shit. I'm saying I have had many opportunities blocked because I reacted first and didn't take a minute to step back. You know what I'm saying? So even if this is not something you want to do as a career, people watch you. And they see how you react to things, and nobody wants to be working with someone that reacts crazy. But I also say I'm always be me. So I can cuss you out really smooth, like with some words that don't have cussing in it. But you'll get the same effect. You know what I'm saying? Probably worse, because it's worse when somebody don't cuss you out. So I'm just saying, but you got to be careful what you do. If this is something you want to make as a career, if you are a content creator who wants to work with publishing houses, if you are a content creator who wants to eventually have their own like shit on Revolt or Spotify or whatever, you just got to be careful. If your stick is to be an asshole, be an asshole. But you better stick with being an asshole. You know what I'm saying? Don't change up.
Don't cross the line. Don't go too far.
Don't do too much. You know, because they still got censorship around it.
They do.
So
you gotta play the rules with the hand you were dealt.
Yeah.
And if that is your goal to be a big name in this thing, honestly, do it. Keep pushing. Keep going.
Commit to it.
But don't look at someone else's success and covet their success. And
you don't know what they had to go through to get there.
You don't know their steps. You don't know their process. Like you don't
know what it took to get there, and you damn sure don't know how to keep it. You don't know what they're going through to keep it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. There's a lot of this online stuff. There's a lot of shit that y'all don't be knowing nothing. I will get off this thing. What? Tasha Bay awake? I gotta go. I will holler at y'all because my baby is up and I need to spend some time. People relationships suffer. People jobs suffer. People children suffer because they're putting their children online, because they're doing all kinds of stuff to try to get these numbers and try to hit these Determine who you want to be. Determine who you want to be. Because for me, it is exhausting being anything else but myself.
Exactly. I don't know how much it takes out of a person to be angry all the time. Speaking from someone who has a disorder, who has an anger disorder, I literally have a mental disorder. And to be angry all the time is exhausting on your body. It's exhausting mentally. It's exhausting spiritually. And to hold all that in every fucking day, to top off the shit on the internet that's supposed to be an escape, is a lot. So
nobody's perfect in this world. Y'all just be. When I say be yourself, it sounds like an old after school special, but honestly, just whoever you are is exactly who you're supposed to be when you're supposed to be it. And you are as special as you want to be. And like, you got this. Just do what you're gonna do. You have it. We are not perfect people. We are not big time. Like, we don't have the count that everybody think you should have and to be able to be. But our name,
I'm perfect.
Our names is in these streets. You understand what I'm saying?
Don't discount yourself. Right. Don't discount yourself. And I'm gonna task everybody that's online that's not an author. I mean, well, actually, authors too. I'm gonna task you to find a new author. A new author, not an old author. A new author that either came out in the last 3 years, and I'm gonna task you to read one of their books. And if you are in a book slump, I'm gonna need you to go outside your genre and read a different genre from a new author that you may have seen or heard about, or just type in Black book paranormal or fantasy or whatever.
Aisha is in this live. She is an author. Book Bay Shay, she is in this live. She is an author. If you guys haven't read it, Princess is in this live. Listen, y'all, new to y'all.
We got new authors on here. Great.
And Bray still has the list up, so you can go on that list and just look to see those authors. You may not get the Bray special, but you can go to their Amazon page.
Mira is in this live. She's an author. Shawnee, author by day, reader by night. Shawnee Denise, she's in this live. She's an author. Storm has a book coming out soon, so she is an author. Okay, Homer.
Literary piper. Literary piper.
Betty is an author. It's people in here. Y'all check out other people's stuff.
You don't have to say that this is the person I'm gonna read for the rest of my life. But what we ask as a community of readers, Lala's, she's an author. As a community of readers, sometimes it is a good thing to try something else. Then maybe you won't have so much time to complain about what you're waiting for from somebody.
And I'm also going to ask, before I move to the last few questions, whoever's on here, find you a Black book business to support. Mm-hmm. You have the Urban Tea Room, you have Bling Sticks, you have Monet, you have the Literary DFW, you have E-Suites, you have
Introverted Reader.
Introverted Reader.
Tasha.
You have so many. But the reason why I say
he's an author. He's in this life.
The reason why I say this is because Black Friday is coming up, right? And the best way to funnel the funds that need to be funded in the Black community is to put it back into the Black community. So I know before I even get to this was supposed to be at the end, but let's talk about the melanated literary rotation. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about that. Why are you doing it? Why is it important? And what can we expect from it?
Oh, Jesus. Okay, so why is it being done? Because we need to support us instead of these big corporations. Y'all know, when everything went down with Target, I was telling y'all, don't take y'all asses to Target.
I haven't been.
And y'all did very well of not taking y'all asses to Target. And so Target started losing money. And it became, well, we don't need to spend with anybody during this Christmas season except for Black businesses. And put the money back in the community that it is going to help and support. The corporations need to feel what Target is feeling. Target is up here scraping, trying to find ideas, trying to get our Black dollars back in there. And so if we can do the same thing with everybody else and put it back in our community, then those corporations will rethink about what they're doing and try to support instead of tear us down. So we decided that on Black Friday,
there they go.
Oh, did it? Yes. On Black Friday, we will start at 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on the Morning Collective. You will have 15 minutes to come up and let everybody know what's on your website, what you have on sale that day, and how long your sale is going to be. If you don't want to talk that full 15 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever, but you make sure to let us know where we can find it, where we're going, what you have for sale, how long, what the percentage is, but y'all shop Black. It is going to be not just author sites, it will be Black businesses. It'll be, it could be something like pop sockets. It could be something like book boxes. It can be publishing, editing, whatever. But as long as it is a Black business, we are supporting.
Yeah. And so just you guys make sure you remind anybody, any authors, any small businesses, Black businesses that remind them to make sure that their sites are in their spiles and make sure that when they are leading people to get there, they can get there.
You okay, Sean? You okay, Storm?
What happened?
While y'all was talking, my phone started buzzing, so I looked down and I just got invited to the Amazon Book Fest as a moderator.
Congratulations!
because them pre-orders doing numbers, baby.
Yes. See what I'm saying?
Congratulations. See, be nice. Don't block your blessings. Send me all up.
See what I'm saying? Yes. Come on, Storm.
Come through,
I ain't see that one happening today.
Yes. Oh, sorry.
It's because your light is shining bright.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you.
Let's go, literary Pied Piper.
Yes,
That's my friend. That's my friend. That's my friend.
Right, that's my friend.
That's my friend.
Oh. But
Look at all the congratulations.
Thank you guys. So you just hosted your very first event as hostess at the Inspired event. How was that experience?
I'm gonna let Tasha say because
Hiring.
whatever.
Oh.
They work me like a dog. No, I'm joking. You know what? Here's the thing. I was going to the event regardless. I think I was the very first person to buy a ticket.
You were.
Because I was going because it was in Georgia. It was close for me to drive through. Tasha Bay agreed to go with me. And so we were already going. When they offered to us and said, we want you guys to come host, first I was very nervous. I was very confused. Like, why us? Because we just had that discussion about book events and how people can form negativity surrounding events. And, and then I stopped myself and remember who the fuck I was and was like, that's why. But the experience was a beautiful experience. It was 3 days of community. It was 3 days of celebration. It was 3 days of smiles, food, drinks, laughter. I met people that I probably would have never came across before. And I got to do that with my girls. I got to wake up every day and see them and talk to them and kick it with them. I got to hear Chevelle threaten to sleep in the car because there was a spider in her room. I got to watch CoCo and see her step out and dressed into the nines and looking all cute. I lost my voice. I met my Tatiana. I met Ja. I met Brianna Michelle again in person. I purchased Cole's book, all of them, at his author table at a book signing event. C. Wilson and Morgan Rose and Leandra Lorette. Like we got to meet so many different people, and the experience is one that I will never ever forget. I did not post all the pictures. I got so many pictures, so many videos. Like I definitely didn't post them all because those are just memories. But I felt honored because they extended that to us. I felt trusted in the book community and in the book space. I felt a friendship. I felt grow because the Inspire girls, I never met Shannon. So I got to meet Shannon in person, Ambi, Tivia, and I'd already met Nat. So it was like we got to really community and help and get in there and get our hands dirty and do what we had to do to make the event a success. There were 17 million steps and my fat ass had to climb them and my legs did not recover for 4 days after that. But I got to hug one of my most favorite authors. I got to make her cry because, she's the
Oh gosh.
But I did get to make her cry because I was able to affirm her to her face and not just, in a DM or on a book review. I got to take a picture with Jocko J and never thought that would happen because events be so big and you really maybe not get those opportunities. So I think the opportunity, I'm so incredibly grateful for it. Because, like, when would I have that experience again? My very first book event, and I hosted it with my homegirls who I love to death. And I don't think we stopped smiling all weekend. I don't think there would ever be a time.
Despite the spiders
in the steps. But I think it was beautiful. It was so much fun.
It definitely was. It was a good event for me because I got to hype up Cole. I got to hype up all the other authors that were there and let their help their tables get sold out. You know what I'm saying? Just to share with everybody that was there that it was, although it was Dinners, Drinks, Delgados, and it was a Jacquel J and Friends, you know, and Jacquel being a big name, Tatiana being a big name. There were other authors there that were not as big as them, but they were there as well and had just equally good books. You know what I'm saying? So I got to
They
hype
did
people
sales and
up and
selling
say,
out
oh,
and
I'm
getting
definitely
paid
buying
for
that.
it.
And Cole sold out. Morgan Rose sold out. Leandra sold out everything except for maybe like 2 or 3 books. T sold out. Like they sold out, and they sold out because I was encouraging readers to buy their books, and that felt good. Me, somebody who would have rather been in the corner
In the
somewhere,
shadow somewhere.
It was really
because
beautiful because it was really
that's
people
what I
coming up.
do.
I
I'd rather
haven't
be in the
read
corner.
Boys. I haven't read this boys. Where should I start? I'm like, well, she ain't got this one, but you need to read this one, this one, this one, and this one. And he's like,
Yep.
okay, I'll take all those. Yes, you will. And these stickers too. Like and these stickers. First of all, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I am one of the best line controllers.
Lord.
Understand me when I tell you. Everybody's like,
We had a system.
Your line was so well behaved because they knew.
These two had a system. I am the
Y'all
social
in Vegas.
butterfly, so I am just walking around talking to people and the authors. Just, hey, you know, how's it going? You having a good time? Da 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 da. I talk to I just maneuver. For
we
me,
need to snatch y'all up for Vegas. We already got CoCo gonna be there. Yeah, we
yes,
snatch y'all
yes.
ass up.
Can't get off work, unfortunately.
But no, for me, it was
I
kind of
plan
like
better than-
it's kind of like a reunion
I was in the
because
corner, Nicole.
it was only it was only maybe 2 or 3 authors that I've never met, but mostly everybody else I've seen them because I've gone to so many other events. I'm everywhere. But, you know, it was nice seeing them because we have become, you know, some of us say we're on tour together because what events you going to? Where you going to be next year? We're going to be at the same ones. So for me, it was fun. And I met people that I've, you know, met online. So it's nice seeing people, you know, in person. But I also met new people. And it was just a sisterhood of fun. Y'all missed all the behind the scenes stuff because, baby, we was working, we was walking. I think we was doing 10,000 steps a day. We was tired.
More than that.
We was tired.
So
but we were tired, but it was fun. I got broke because I bought everybody's everything.
Oh wow.
But yeah,
So-
what you say?
What do you hope for the future hosting opportunities?
I think are we all
Shut up.
anyway. I mean, I think we're open to it. For me, I guess I gotta find time because I am volunteering everywhere, and I love that part. Don't get me wrong, I love that part.
Yes,
Catch
it
CoCo.
is.
They got to catch CoCo before
Did he
her.
really call us bossy?
He did. Yes, I am volunteering everywhere, and I am so
somebody to be
excited.
bossy for your ass.
He do. I love it. I would. Well, I mean, I would be open to it, but again, you gotta catch me in the beginning, cause baby, I'm volunteering up into 2027. So come on.
Yes, she be working.
I think so. I think we could do it. I just think
Oh yes, I do work.
It's some planning. Just it takes planning.
It
takes
does.
trusting each other. It takes planning, and also I don't think I would be interested in doing anything big. I think with us keeping it into a small thing that we're able to actually have that influence or have that type of impact where we can help people have a better experience. We can, like, there are people like LB was there and it was his first time flying, and he came out and he would come and sit with me and talk with me, and he just was like, and he's like, you know, this is a lot. And I'm like, I know. And I'm like, but if you need a quiet corner, tell me, and I'll take you to the quiet corner and we'll find you somewhere quiet to be. So in that type of aspect of things where I'm able to be there for someone or able to give them that attention, I would want it to be in smaller opportunities so that I don't lose the beauty of why it is I do the thing that I do. Because I do like to be there and you okay? You good? You need a drink? You need a snack? Are you okay? Do you need to go behind the wall and hide for a little bit? Oh yeah, let me take that picture. So I want to be able to be engaged and not have things to be so big that I lose myself in it while I'm trying to bring people together.
Yeah. So what advice would you give to content creators or friend groups wanting to start their own community on a platform?
Ooh. Again, you got to be yourself.
Read first.
Oh,
Be
well,
genuine.
and ours. Yes.
Read first. Like, figure out what you like to read
Mm-hmm.
and stay off of the best of book talk, the best of Black book talk. I think if you and your friend group are readers and y'all read different genres, experience the genres that they like so that you understand the conversations that you guys can have about those books. Stay genuine
Mm-hmm.
with how you present. Have a conversation prior to on how you want to display yourself to people, and then always know what the foundation of your connection is.
Yeah.
Never forget that the foundation of your connection is your friendship. And if you lose that foundation because somebody want to be David Ruffin and they feel like everybody else is Otis, it's not gonna go good.
Oh, my Lord. That's our friend.
Well, there's no I in team.
There is no I in team, but there is an I kick your ass. Keep playing with me. But she done sipped that damn cup too many times.
At least I'm hydrated. God damn.
But I think that the other thing that goes right along with it is being committed to the friendship, being committed to the goal, being committed to what it is that you guys are setting out to do, and not just there for the clicks, the likes, or whatever have you. You're committed to the common goal of being supportive of one another.
You're gonna be mad at me because I'm gonna be like, I ain't making no video today.
Oh, Tasha.
You gotta make a video, friend. We talked about.
So, what individual projects are each of you working on right now?
I'm working on a degree in HR management. I am working on graduating my senior, graduating her from high school. So for me, a lot of the like outside things, like I'm not gonna be able to like make that time and do those things because I really have to focus on school, getting her graduated and getting her figured out what she's going to do for next steps and how we're going to do that. So I did say that I'll be outside a lot in 2027, a couple times in 2026, but I really want to try to be more engaged in my content creation. Like I'm really not doing anything different, just doing it. I'm a mood reader. I'm a mood content creator. I'm a mood eater. Because if I'm not in the mood, you're not getting a video.
Yeah.
But I also understand that I read a lot, and some people look forward to seeing my videos. So I want to try to be more engaged there, and just find a good balance. So I'm working on the balance part of life and parenting and school and work and relationship and content creation. So I think that's what I'm kind of focused on right now, because we don't have any like hosting events on the horizon for right now, but hopefully, we'll get more opportunities in the future.
You never know.
You never know.
Go ahead, Chevelle.
I am working on coming out of the corner
and trying to start a business. Thank you.
You look at you. Just so I'm trying to start a business. I did come from the creative side, so Tasha seeking me out to do her daughter's senior outfit kicked something up in me. So I want to expound more on that with making clothes, t-shirts and stuff like that. So yeah.
Yep, she did my daughter's senior outfit with a sweatshirt and some jeans, and it was really cute.
So cute.
It was super cute. So she did, and then she snapped on it. Like everybody thought it was really nice and thought it was really good. So she knows that she has that in her. So right now we are encouraging her to find a balance with work and being creative and getting back in that space. It might not be a business like right this very second, but getting her back into the mindset of, being in that creative space, keeping her, her mental positive, keeping her surrounded by love and light so that she is able to, experience being in that space and enjoying it again. So we're just trying to push her to do that.
Okay.
My baby.
I am actually working with the Wesley Siobhan.
Yes, that's my baby.
To bring like I did with the men. So it will be with the ladies. And she is a humongous help. So I can't tell y'all all who it will be, but we are working on a women's series of narrators. So that is what I am working on.
Yes,
I'm gonna have to have a drink on that one.
I think I don't know. I think it's just, we kind of we're just letting things be organic, to be completely honest with you guys. Yeah. So whatever happens with Specs and Book Ricks, like Tasha, Chevelle, and CoCo, we're going to be fine and we're going to be sisters. But whatever happens with Specs and Book Ricks, we are literally kind of just allowing the universe to give us what it's going to give us.
Yay!
Blessings. That's what it's going to give y'all. Many blessings. Exactly. So with all the beauty and chaos of Black book spaces, what do you hope to see in the future?
Unity.
I want to see familial, like, I just want people to you ain't got to be kind. I really just kind of want to see, like, big up everybody. Issa Rae said it, like, I'm voting for everybody Black. Like, big up everybody, because as hard as it is for us to get our foot in the doors, for our authors to keep their foots in the doors, and like, you don't need your own community dragging you. So you are able to support and not be friends. You're able to, give a shout out and not be considered that you like dick riding somebody. Like, you're able to do it. And I really, really would I want us to make what they think about us wrong. And stop showing them that everything they think about us is right in a lot of aspects.
Yeah. And it's okay to see somebody with a sad face online and just ask, you okay?
Right.
You good? It's okay. It's okay. And they ain't got to tell you their life story, but, just hearing someone just care means a lot. Where can authors, readers, and event organizers reach out to you guys?
Ooh. We have a Specs and Book Recs TikTok page.
It's still in the
It's still in the I forgot that I made it.
I had to remind her that she did.
What's wrong, Shelly P? Chevelle reminded me that I made it because it came up it came up somewhere, and I saw it, and I said, who the fuck made this page? And she said, you did.
Lord Jesus.
Oh, that day.
So we do have a Specs and Book Rec page, but I'm in the process of building it. So I'm trying to get, like, just kind of post our weekly reads on there, kind of just post different things. Like, right now there's not like a lot of content on there, so we're trying. But shut up, Lala. You can find me on TikTok as Pitbulls and Spicy Books, on Instagram as Pitbulls and Spicy Books, and on Facebook is under Tasha Marie.
Me, you can find me here on TikTok as Reading as My Therapy, as well as on Instagram as Reading as My Therapy, and OK Chevelle, because that's my personal page. And on Facebook, I'm Chevelle Davis.
I am CoCo Reed Spicy on TikTok, IG, and Threads.
I'm on Threads too.
I'm on Threads too.
Yeah, and then personal is Colleen Lede on Facebook.
Okay. So I'm gonna do your outro and we're gonna get out of here.
Oh Lord. Okay, go ahead.
Oh Lord Jesus. All right.
Okay.
Y'all ready?
I'm ready.
All right, we ready.
We ready.
Specs and Book Recs isn't just a collective, it's a heartbeat in this community. What CoCo, Tasha, and Chevelle built reminds us that we don't need permission to create spaces that love us back. We just need vision, authenticity, and a willingness to show up for each other. Their platform represents the best of Black book culture, transparency, joy, accountability, celebration, and the belief that our stories deserve to be centered every single day. Thank you, ladies, for being the village so many needed. Thank you for showing that community still matters, and thank you for reminding us that books are not just stories, they are home. And as I always say, stay loved, stay loud, and stay Black on motherfucking purpose.
We love you, Storm.
We love y'all.
We love you,
Thank
Storm.
Jesus.
Bye.